MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Justin Verlander will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Leading off for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And that misses ball 4, so not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Batting second, the third baseman,
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His line against Justin Verlander, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chapman, a 25-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
But he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Simeon stands at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Simeon's off and running. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And folks, I'm locking in today on Ramon Laureano. His calling card, 2018, he burst on the scene for the Oakland A's with one of the best throws I've ever seen in Anaheim, throwing an absolute rocket to first base to snag an out right there. Focus on him. I guarantee you he makes a play in this one.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1 home. This is foul right side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Back up the middle. Simeon's there. Flip of his glove for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting fourth, no outfielder.
Standing in now, Jordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready now, George Springer, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Chris Davis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 22.
Stepping into the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His line against Justin Verlander, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Asdrubal.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Gurriel, base runner at first with one out. Ball one. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Still only one out in the inning. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1 out, nobody on. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder.
In now, Josh Reddick. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a called strike. 0-1.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
A runner on first with 2 away. Reddick, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Houston. Into the box, Robbie Grossman. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Alvarez. 1 away.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in, Jurickson Profar. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Josh Phegley. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Phegley, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the super.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 23, Jordan Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Jordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The batter ruled out.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Springer is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. The bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is right down the middle for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, but they're in front 4-0. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Verlander gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. In there, 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone. The 2-1.
Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least
Now
they have
batting,
a base runner here.
baseman.
We'll see if that leads to something.
Olsen.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Now it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
Let's see what they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count.
3 balls.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And the payoff pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled
Now
offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter. Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Chapman at second. Olsen at first. 1 gone. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Now batting, number 22.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Second and third, 2 away. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it comes on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Another try at 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Striding into the box, Alex Bregman. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the right fielder, Josh.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Chirinos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty is there, and the inning is over. Astros leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Oakland, the left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Verlander's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano y mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Big curveball for the strike out there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Now back.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Phegley. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one who was a ground out victim last time.
The second baseman, Jose.
He's set and the pitch.
Altuve.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Jordan Alvarez. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here's one for Profar at second. Scooped up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Now to the plate, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They lead it 4-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
To 2-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Chirinos corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now. So striding in, Matt Olson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now,
new pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, not great. He's 1 for 8. That evens it up 1-1. Petit is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. 1-1 to Chirinos.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Astros leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V. And this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses with it. 1-1. Laureano over at second. Piscotty is over at first with 1 away. Line drive to center field. Springer is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low. 1-0. Two men are on with 2 men out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 on the way is a fastball looked at for a strike. The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Phegley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 4 and the A's nothing. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 4 for 14. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Chapman trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And now a pitch on the way, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Jose Altuve will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Nope,
and he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hot shot to third. One there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
they'll make a
pitching for
matchup
Oakland,
move here and bring on a
number
southpaw to
52,
face the left-handed hitter
Brian
due up.
Booker.
Stepping in now, Jordan Alvarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Shot back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, George Springer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Booker was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Fastball well outside. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Astros on top in front of the home
Now
crowd
batting,
here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Now in the box, Matt Chapman. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And this throw gets away from him. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
Well, that's
Now
what he
batting,
gets for trying
the
to do
first
too much. And instead of
Matt
eating it and holding him on
Olson.
first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Chris Davinsky gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Davinsky.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Head to head against Chris Davinsky. He's gone 6 for 10. He's also driven in 5 runs. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His first homer so far in the series, and the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
In now, Chris Davis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home is a heater in there for a strike. Two balls and two strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Still only one out in the inning. Three balls and two strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Astros 4 and the A's 2. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. Lifetime numbers against Soria. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski.
Stepping up now, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So striding forward now, Asdrubal Cabrera. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And it's fouled away. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty will start things out against Roberto Ozuna, who for his part goes for the save in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Now batting, Robbie Grossman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Mark Hanna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 20, Mark Hanna.
Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Ozuna, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Kendrys Morales will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Kendrys Morales.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Josh Phegley, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Last strike now for Oakland. Another one sent foul. Kenna is off at first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. Houston jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Justin Verlander pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 1 of the AL Division Series, the Houston Astros combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 1 of the American League Division Series, the Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 7-3. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 2 of the NLDS, the Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-6. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. In Game 2 of the NLDS, the Washington Nationals went deep 4 times as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.